Kylian Mbappe comments speak volumes as Sheikh Jassim eyes blockbuster Man Utd move. Should Sheikh Jassim become the next owner of Manchester United, reports say he will attempt to seal a blockbuster deal for Paris Saint-Germain star Kylian Mbappe. The France international has continued to produce the goods for the Ligue 1 giants this term, scoring 30 goals and clocking up 7 assists from 37 games across all competitions. However, comments made earlier in the season suggest the Red Devils would potentially be wasting their time with a pursuit. Manchester United want a new striker this summer, with Wout Weghorst not good enough and Anthony Martial regularly suffering with injuries. And though Harry Kane is believed to be Erik ten Hag's priority, speculation linking them with a stunning move for Mbappe has arisen. It emerged on Wednesday that, should Sheikh Jassim succeed with his takeover bid for the club, then the Qatari billionaire is willing to do whatever it takes to make Mbappe the poster boy of his tenure. Yet back in March, Mbappe made it clear to potential suitors he was happy where he was. "It's a privilege to play here. I'm from Paris and being at PSG is special," said the forward. "I arrived very young and I have grown and matured, both on and off the field. If it depended on what happens in the Champions League, and I don't want to disrespect anyone, I would have already left." He added, "I'm here and very happy. At the moment, I don't think about anything other than making PSG happy." It's been another mixed year for PSG so far. They're on course to retain their Ligue 1 crown, sitting 5 points clear of Marseille at the top of the table with 5 matches left to play. They did, however, fail to win the Champions League, crashing out to Bayern Munich in the round of 16. Yet whatever happens, it seems as though Mbappe is ready to remain at the Parc des Princes, having extended his contract as recently as last year. Earlier in the season, there were widespread reports suggesting the striker believed he'd made a mistake. Many had expected the 24-year-old to leave PSG for Real Madrid, especially after Los Blancos won the Champions League for the 14th time with victory over Liverpool last May. Yet Mbappe delivered a huge blow to Florentino Perez by extending his contract at his current club instead. There was previously talk of the likes of Lionel Messi and Sergio Ramos both believing Mbappe had got too big for his boots in the wake of his contract renewal. However, those rumors have gone quiet and the PSG star has been as brilliant as ever so far this season. While Sheikh Jassim wants own United, Sir Jim Ratcliffe seems to be the takeover frontrunner at the current moment in time. And Simon Jordan has delivered a withering attack on United fans, saying those who want Sheikh Jassim as the club's next owner are hypocritical. Their hypocrisy and double standards are so steeped in a lack of self-awareness that it borders on the staggering. He wrote for the Daily Mail, "United fans mocked their noisy neighbors when Middle Eastern money transformed Manchester City's fortunes, and they weaponized that newfound wealth to ridicule the substance of their rivals. They were sneering because they viewed United as an organically built club, and now, without a hint of embarrassment, they are desperate for Middle Eastern ownership because it suits them." Fans generally bemoan football culture being diminished and demolished by money, with players paid far too much and detached from reality. But at the same time, fans scream for the next owner they want, and it's invariably the one with the biggest checkbook. He added, "I wonder if they realize how preposterous it is to be telling Sir Jim Ratcliffe how he's got to buy their club, and if he doesn't he can do one. Are they really that away with themselves that they think they can dictate to a billionaire how he buys something? It's one thing putting your views across, it's another thing being totally and utterly destructive and unrealistic." In other news, Erik ten Hag admits he has no idea of transfer budget. The Glazers' decision about whether to sell Manchester United and who to is already becoming a major problem for the club. The majority shareholders, who have been in power at the club for 18 years, have now held 3 rounds of bidding as they look to leech out maximum value from the club they have drained of money for nearly 2 decades. Yet with the summer transfer window just 8 weeks away, their failure to choose a buyer or investor drags on, leaving the club unable to plan transfers. With potential targets Jude Bellingham, Alexis Mac Allister, and Declan Rice all looking close to deals with Real Madrid, Liverpool, and Arsenal, respectively, United are already finding themselves missing out on even a chance of bidding for the world's top talent. And at a press conference yesterday, manager Erik ten Hag admitted he does not know what his transfer budget is. "No, I don't have influence on that. I don't have. Also, I don't know," the manager said. "The only thing I know is that Man United is one of the biggest clubs in the world, one of the biggest 2 or 3 from a fan base perspective. The club has to compete for the highest in the world. Champions League, Premier League. But in football, you need funds to construct squads because, at the end of the day, the level from your players decides if you are successful or not. Everyone knows you need funds to construct a squad, and high-level players cost a lot of money. And that's the situation nowadays in top football. It is well known that at the top level, summer transfer dealings are planned months in advance, and the Glazers have rendered that impossible this year. Ten Hag and director of football John Murdoch simply could have anything from a zero budget to a £500 million one. It is a ridiculous state of affairs, and the family's selfishness in putting their own needs ahead of those of the club is at the heart of it, as has been the case all too often during their tenure. One of the favorites to buy the club, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, has reportedly asked to be allowed control of the transfer budget between the deal being announced and completed. This shows his own concern with and understanding of the urgency of the situation. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.